It seems like you could use chat marketing on all sorts of sides of your business, not just reaching potential clients.
Oh, absolutely, Jonathan. I always kind of give that low hanging fruit, which we all want as business owners. We can never have enough, which is more leads, but not only that, but more quality leads, right? So
Yeah.
we don't want to have, 10, 50, 100, just any leads, especially if they're not, or our pricing is not within their budget, we're not available, who knows what, but being able to qualify them. But as you said, like FAQs to checking in with your upcoming clients and customers, especially, hey, if there's an invoice due or sending out a timeline questionnaire. So truly the sky is beyond the limit on how you can utilize it.
Henry, I would love to dive in from a very basic standpoint on a little bit more of the specifics of what chat marketing is for those professionals out there that have never ever heard of this topic. But then I'd like to get into more of the meat and potatoes and the nitty gritty of maybe some things that people can do to elevate the marketing efforts that they have using chat marketing a little bit later on. So if you're listening to this or watching this and you are interested in that and you're familiar with what they're talking about, feel free to fast forward until a little bit later in the show. But I want to take a moment because I think it's super important, and I'm not that familiar with chat marketing. So this is great. This is an opportunity for me to learn, and all of our listeners here as well. When you're talking about chat marketing, you are talking about the efforts of a business to reach more of their customers through Facebook Messenger or through like a WhatsApp or chat or things like that. Is that what you're
Yeah.
talking about?
That's perfect right there, Jonathan. Absolutely. So I always like to give sort of real life examples. So imagine, and I'll kind of focus on wedding couples, but it could be for literally any business, weddings, events. It could be retail, it could be all sorts. But being that we're here on, the Venue RX podcast, right, on the YouTube channel, and talk more about wedding professionals and venue owners, caterers, and all. How do our potential clients find out about us? Probably through a myriad of marketing avenues, from Google search to Facebook ads, maybe to a wedding show, word of mouth, Instagram, social, the whole 9 yards, right? So that's great, certainly to be found. But the next step is, how do they actually get in touch with our business? And sometimes we think like, oh, yeah, they just filled out my contact form, or they emailed me, or they texted me. But then when we dive a little bit deeper, we realize we're not utilizing all the ways possible for potential clients to get in touch with our business. And we all know, going forward, the Gen Z and the millennials, we prefer to use mobile applications, messaging applications to connect, right? What are the likelihood of a couple to send us an email versus sending us a text message or an Instagram DM? So that's really where all of this comes from. It is to make it very easy and very quick for a potential client to connect with our business, learn more about what we do, and yes, direct things like get our pricing, find out if we're available on their, let's say, wedding date, what other services we offer. But then there's also potential clients that might not quite be ready for something so direct, especially, and I know we're thankfully out of the last year, but still a little bit uncertainty. Maybe they just want to learn more about our services, our business, not necessarily book a consultation next week or a venue walkthrough. Is filling out a contact form a little too direct? Is calling us a little bit too soon? Then we need to have other ways. So that's where, hey, imagine they visit your website, and instead of filling out a contact form or calling, a little chat bubble pops up, and it's connected to Facebook Messenger. So they don't even have to do anything but click that little bubble, and immediately, just like that, they have become a lead. They don't even know it, and we see it on our end. Or imagine if they can text the word pricing to a certain phone number, and immediately they get a text message back with your rough price range. And then, hey, do you want to schedule a call, or do you want so-and-so Jonathan follow up? So those are a couple of examples. Another one would be like, let's say Pinterest, right? Maybe we're posting on Pinterest all the time as a search engine, but imagine they can just click a link rather than going over to our website or a blog post, which is totally fine, very effective, but directly that link goes right into your Facebook Messenger, your business Facebook Messenger. And it could be to learn more about whatever it is. And just like that, they become a lead. So the whole process is very quick and very effortless And on your end as a business owner, being that most of this stuff is going to be automated, you can go off and, do other parts of your business knowing that you have this automated chat system in place to make it really accessible for others to get in touch with your business.
Henry, I am really like getting excited thinking about this and hearing this, because I think of marketing not just about sales, but certainly in this interesting job environment that we have right now, where there is now increasing demand, but a lot of people have been buoyed by, stimulus money, which I think has really been helpful to a lot of people. But now we're in a scenario, and I certainly know this from staffing, where folks may not be as excited about coming back to work for some of these positions. And so this seems like a really good thing as well, to use marketing for positions. You can answer questions, you can get the applicant maybe quite a bit of the ways through the process. So it seems like you could use chat marketing on all sorts of sides of your business, not just reaching potential clients.
Oh, absolutely, Jonathan. I always kind of give that low hanging fruit, which we all want as business owners. We can never have enough, which is more leads, but not only that, but more quality leads, right? So
Yeah.
we don't want to have 10, 50, 100, just any leads, especially if they're not, or our pricing is not within their budget, we're not available, who knows what, but being able to qualify them. But as you said, like FAQs to checking in with your upcoming clients and customers, especially, hey, if there's an invoice due, or setting out a timeline questionnaire. So truly the sky is beyond the limit on how you can utilize it. I kind of look at it from the three main pillars of how I sort of build the whole chat system. Is number one is marketing. So that's a lot of just getting eyeballs to your business, but also making it very accessible to get in touch with you, all automated. So that's marketing. The second thing will be sales. So that is when, okay, they're now ready for a proposal from your business, Jonathan, or hey, can you draft up something? We have this many guests. We'd like to have these options for our menu, or indoor, outdoor events, and anything that we could be asked. So that's more like, hey, they're ready to actually possibly sign a contract, propose. That's more the sales stuff. And then there's also the operations, and that will be the day-to-day. It could also be for your team members, teammates, to be able to answer questions, so you don't have to constantly do that, or they don't even have to do that. They can work on other things, and certainly things like sending reminders, invoice, all that fun stuff. So marketing, sales, and operations, having chat marketing implemented will absolutely help your business on all three of those areas for sure.